8:15, and we are going to be talking with our first guest here in just one hot second, Mr. Chad Freres. Woo! From the Princeville Athletic Performance Center out there in Princeville, Illinois. Vic Nasty, I'm going to get my dial pad pulled up here, clear out your phone number, pound in Chad's phone number as quick as I can. I know, all kinds of fun stuff to talk about with Chad. See how the snow's been treating him, man. Hey, good evening, Chad. It's Big Perm. How are you, man?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing freaking awesome, my man. We're indoors tonight, trying to stay warm and avoid all the white crap outside. How about you?
I tell you what, this is being inside right now is about the best place for us. It's not too good out there.
Yeah, I took the dog out about a half an hour ago, and the wind just kicked up, and my pit bull, such a pansy, went bolting straight for the door. I mean, it's windy nasty out there, and I'm telling you, if you don't have to go anywhere tonight, gang, don't. Hang out and listen to the Big Perm Show.
Yeah, I heard that.
Excuse me, I want to introduce you to my co-host, my road dog, with me every Sunday night. It's my boy, Vic Nasty.
Chad, how's it going, man?
It's going awesome, man. How you doing?
Good. I'm glad you're on the show, man. I can't wait to hear what you got to tell us about your facility there in Princeville.
Well, they say I talk a lot, so I got a lot to say.
There you go.
Well, Chad, you make a perfect guest. You make our job real easy. So let's talk first about the Princeville Athletic Performance Center. It's out there in Princeville at 131 East Main Street. And you guys do all kinds of stuff out there. I mean, boxing, martial arts, there's fit classes, you do speed and agility training. Just tell us a little bit about the shop and, introduce our listeners to what it is you guys do out there in Princeville.
Well, I tell you what, when I had this idea and had this dream, the biggest motivation for me was, just to get the kids, off the video games, in the gym, getting better at what they do, and we've always had a passion for just making kids the best, whatever it is, and we just started out slow with a couple different things, and I tell you what, it really took off. So basically, we do everything from, like you say, speed and agility, boxing. We got Mike Horton's martial arts in there. We just picked up Caleb Turbush, that was a huge addition. He the Metamora State winner, 2007, started for Purdue, and then he got signed with Arizona Cardinals, and now he's one of our private quarterback coaches. So a lot of exciting stuff going on over here.
Well, and I was just going to mention Mr. Turbush before you did. So you make my job so easy, man. I love it.
There you go.
And I know you just recently got back from Sweden. You went over there, part of the Kenny Robertson entourage as he was fighting in the UFC, man. I mean, what was that trip like, bro? I had to just been just insane.
Oh yeah, it was. It's a beautiful city, and obviously we do all we can to support Team Robertson, how we do it. But it was just it's always an awesome experience, to go out there and support him. And I mean, come on, you can't beat giving your love to a local, no matter who it is. And but the city's awesome. The people are really nice. The food was great. I've been to Brazil a few times, and there's a big difference between well done over there and well done in Brazil.
I bet, man. Well, Vic Nasty, let me throw it to you, homie.
Now, Chad, depending on who it is, any person just comes into your gym, they're looking to get in shape, or if it's an athlete that's looking to, continue their workout in a professional atmosphere, what can they look forward to coming into your facility?
First thing we do is we want to find out what the frequency is that they're looking for as far as, everybody's got a goal. We got people that, that come in and they just want to, I call it the Teachers Institute because 90% of all the people in the class at 5 a.m. are all teachers. So they're just not looking to kill themselves. They're just trying to stay, fit and firm and being able to do their daily jobs. Then I have about a 12 o'clock, 12 noon, a Fight Fit club. So I got a bunch of girls that come in. They just want to hit pads. They're never going to use it in a ring, but they want to burn 45 minutes of calories and just hit it and quit it and then go back to work. But as far as like athletes and that stuff, we set them down, put them on a program, find out what they want, what their needs are. And, speed and agility and that kind of stuff, it can be used for any sport. I mean, you're either fast
right,
or you're agile. And so, we try to find out exactly, sport specific, what we can do to help them. But the one thing that we offer that a lot don't is for our membership stuff, it's $40 for a single with 24-hour access. You get free training, free classes. And, I mean, that's all included in that stuff. So you show up at 4 p.m. every day, we're going to work you. I mean, that's speed and agility. We got ages from 5 years old all the way up to 24 to, that are still in college right now. So we had somebody come in the other day. They wanted to come in and just take a look around the gym. And they always say I'm the last person that they want to have do a tour because I'll have them doing a workout as they're taking the tour, but they don't even know it. So they get done with the workout. Hey, check out the ropes. We'll do a 30-second battle rope thing. And they go out and they go, man, I want to sign up, but I'm shot. They had a workout doing a tour. So, it's a good thing. So, but yeah, back to our pricing and stuff. Right now we're running specials, so you get 1 month free with no paid initiation fee with a year membership. So our students $35, regular single is $40. We have $55 for a couple, $65 for a family, and that includes 24-hour access, free consultations. We got about 4 trainers on staff, strength and conditioning. So we got a trainer for every deal there. Like Josh Adams, he's one of our strength and conditioning coaches. Justin Garcia, he's huge in the morning. The girls love him. He does all the fitness cross training classes. So we got a specialty guy for every position, so it's really good. And we got 4 baseball guys that do pitching, catching, and hitting, so it's good. And we got a batting cage.
And Chad, one of the things that I'm sorry, Vic, go ahead.
All right, is this something you started out to do, or is this something that you worked your way into?
Well, I coached football. I think I started coaching football with, and then I started boxing when I was like about 12. I did some martial arts. Back in the day with Al Nemo. So I've had boxing, kickboxing, and that kind of stuff background, all my life. And then basically through coaching football with Princeville, and then I still coach for the Metamora Redbirds. I'm always like when the other sports are taking up gym time, I'm always like, so where do we go? Well, when I started up here, I was like, so we're doing speed and agility in the hallways and such, so basically, I wanted to give the kids an outlet, and I didn't want to have a place to where there is no it's an unlimited option. So if you want it, we're going to do it. We had a guy in there yesterday hitting golf balls. I never thought of that, but he had it in. He said, hey, can I hit balls? I was like, hey, we're gonna try it. If it don't work, we're going to stop. But it worked out pretty well, so it was kind of fun. I thought I was going to dodge a couple, but it was fun.
Oh, yeah. So, Chad, you mentioned that you coach Metamora football. You also went to high school there. What year did you graduate?
96 or 95.
96, 95. Why? Because I was there. I was in the class of 93. I would have been 2 years ahead of you. And
okay.
I was
in Nick Delinsky's class. My nickname was Skeeter because I love kickoff, and I just fly down there and played some running back and stuff, and I just I had a high motor, man. That's what they say, anyway.
Hell yeah, the Dolinsky boys. I was better friends with his brother Brett. I haven't talked to Brett in a while, but yeah, it's funny. It's just such a small world, I was stalking Facebook here while we were talking. I'm like, oh, Metamora High School. I'm like, seems we know a lot of the same people.
Oh yeah.
So
yep, it was funny because when I was in 8th grade. Oh, go ahead.
No, you're in 8th grade. What?
Oh, when I was in 8th grade, actually Kenny was in 3rd grade. And it was funny, the first time I met Kenny, we both were up for most aggressive wrestler of wrestling camp. So it was kind of funny because I got one of the there's a lot of pictures out there, but this one, he had some hair. So it's always bring that picture up to him. He loves it.
And the other thing I noticed, man, as I stalked the Facebook page here was you guys are really geared towards the kids, man. I mean, and that's something that the kids need. And I wish there was something. I wish you guys were even here in Peoria, man. You think about opening up a gym in Peoria anywhere?
Well, me and some of the guys over across the river, we always talking about, doing some things over there. I mean, Joe Terry's got a really nice place over there with the Human Performance Lab. So, I think that, he does a fantastic, job with the kids over there. But in between there, I have no problem with expanding someday. I actually have another part of the building here in Princeville where we're going to add on 6,000 square feet. With turf, we're going to have a 40-yard sand trap. I'm not going to tell you anymore, but it's going to be a big deal. So, but yeah, we're always trying to expand, and you're right with the kids. It all starts there. So we open it up, we put it out there. It's just like, hey, it's here if you want it, and if you want it, you're going to show up, and that's why we include it in the membership, because we do a athlete of the month, and the ones that are consistent, a lot of these are in walking distance. So you're either going to ride by on your bike, or you're going to come in and get some work done. And believe me, we have 16, 17 kids at one time sometimes in here at 4 p.m. And some of my trainers look over at me and go, dude, you going to help me on this one? Because I got to be over here training this guy on the weights. And we got, so it gets really busy there at times, but it's great. They're always moving around.
Absolutely. And back to Kenny for a second. I know there was quite a bit of hype about the T-shirts that he had, man, and I want to give you an opportunity to let our listeners know that if they want to get one of those Kenny Robertson T-shirts, that you're the man to hit up.
Yep. If you want a T-shirt, you just PM me. We're probably going to do an order next week sometime, and then we'll get the first wave of shirts out there, and then go from there. We got some posters for sale. You can just PM me, and we'll roll one up and give it to you with the shirt, and like I say, all proceeds go back to Team Robertson for training and all that kind of stuff. We try to do a little bit of everything we can to help them out.
Well, and Chad, another question I got for you, and something that's been in the news, with the NFL especially, what's the way I'm going to put this? The concussions and the problems that a lot of these older retired players are now having, and all this stuff's coming out. And I was listening to a Talk Morning show earlier this week, and they were asking, parents, would you let your children play football knowing what we know now? And so I just kind of wanted to get your take on it, especially since you coach high school level and you work with the kids, kind of get your opinion on what's going on with that.
Well, I mean, it's always been a concern. It's just now there's more information about it. But with information, there's more training and knowledge. So, I mean, I have a kid it's his third year in football now, and to be honest with you, we have a neck machine in our facility, and the neck's huge because you think about you carry your neck around for how many months out of the year? You only wear a football helmet for 3. So
right.
It's the strength of the neck. So the neck machine, strong neck. That's why wrestlers, I never did. I think I may have got my bell ring, but I don't know if I've ever got a concussion. And a big, strong neck, Mike Allstott type neck, just from those exercises and wrestling and that kind of stuff. It's a big part of that. It carries the weight of the helmet. It's not a cure-all, but man, it sure does prevent a lot. So, I mean, one thing that I would suggest is you got to do neck exercise and you got to get on the pendulum. I mean, Rogers Athletic has a great tool. I know a lot of the schools out there right now are using it, but it's a preventive, maintenance type deal. And just keep your head up when you tackle. That's, it is what it is.
Absolutely. Well, Vic, let me throw it back to you, homeboy.
Chad, do you have, that one story, that one person, that really stands out to you in the gym that took you by surprise, like, this person is a machine?
You know what? I'd have to say Keenan Street Matter. He's a young kid. I have a lot of kids that I can. And Mike Fay, he was actually a quarterback in 2009. Was doing some drills and stuff up here at the gym before he went off to college again. And there's a kid, Keenan Street Matter. He was 12 years old when he started with me, and we started doing speed and agility. And you know how you can just tell that this kid has it? Well,
Right.
I knew he had it when I decided we were going to do some basketball drills, and he just jumped up over the top of me and dunked the ball. So I was like, this kid's a freak. So for 2 years straight, he worked his tail off, and I mean that's one of the best examples I can give you. And you know, he's playing over at Notre Dame right now and doing very well. So yeah, that's one kid that had the athletic talent, but he was also willing to put in the work to take it a step above that. You know, I've always said it, athleticism is only going to take you so far. Eventually, the kid next to you that's working twice as hard will pass you up if you let it. So you have to work if you want it bad enough. And that's just the key, and that's what we're trying to install. If you want it, it's there. If you don't, heck, you know, do something else. You know, you don't have to do it, but it's there. So, and they're starting to catch on and get it, and I think that's really important. And it starts at home, too, you know. You're going to play video games or you're going to get good at this. You know, you dribble for 5 minutes a day. You're going to be pretty good at it, you know, eventually.
Right.
Chad, you know, something else that I saw this past week in the news was youth MMA. Do you have any kids, any young guys out there that are wanting to train MMA?
Well, I mean, that, like I said, boxing and fighting in my background with, you know, I've had my dad, he was a boxer. My grandpa was a 4-time Golden Gloves champ. So we got a lot of, my wife said my kids aren't going to fight, they aren't going to box. And then we start the martial art part of the gym there with Horton's Martial Art. And next thing you know, all of them are in it. And so Connor is actually, I would say he's the one that's really wanting to push towards that. I mean, my other kids say, oh, I want to do UFC, but, you know, it's, do you really want to? But Connor's been working with, you know, Josh Brackett and Quadro over at Peoria Muay Thai. He's been in martial arts with Mike Horton for, you know, 2 years now. He's worked with me, you know, obviously with the boxing and the kickboxing part. But then now he's picking up with Ryan Blackerby over there at Joe Terry's place, the Human Performance Lab. So we got 3 places in the area where if young kids want it, they have the option. But it's starting to pick up speed, and not necessarily that they're having to go fight, but they're definitely a big interest in learning the knowledge to do so. It's kind of fun watching them hit those pads and get the combos down. I was getting kind of pumped. I had more fun watching my cat hit the pads with Blackerby than I did hitting them myself that day.
Hell yeah,
man! Don't get hurt, or your mom's going to kill me.
Yeah, I told Ryan, I said, you know, I got to keep up on my stuff, or I'm not going to be able to spank him in about a year, you know.
No kidding, man. Hit Dad with a liver kick and it's over with, man.
That's right. You clean your own room, you know.
Well, listen, Chad, we've only got a minute or two left with you tonight, man. I've had a ball talking to you. Vic Nasty, you got any final words for him?
Chad, keep on going. You know, keep looking out for, you know, for the kids out there. And I can't wait, you know, to hear more stories coming out of your gym, man.
Hey, I appreciate it. You guys are welcome to come out and try it out. I promise it'll be a short workout for you. You know what I'm saying? I'll just break you in easy.
Yeah, be real short.
He'll give us the tour, Vic.
I'll give you the tour. It'll be the worst 10 minutes in your life, but it'll be the best at the same time, you know. So,
somebody give me the defibrillator for this fool. I think he's dead.
I tell you what, if you make it through the kettlebell challenge, I'll give you a Kenny Robertson T-shirt.
There you go, Vic Nasty. So, Chad, you guys, the shop again, it's at 131 East Main out there in Princeville. The last minute or so that we got with you, I just want to give you the opportunity to throw any shout-outs out there, let our listeners know how they can get in touch with you.
Oh, well, you know what? I really appreciate, you know, you giving me a call here and having this talk. I've had a ball myself. First of all, I got to give a shout-out to all my trainers, you know, because they kind of make it happen day in and day out. You know, Justin Garcia, he does the 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m. classes, you know. Couldn't make it happen without him. And Tim Reiner, he does a great job. I mean, I got a lot of trainers out, you know, that work at the gym that do just a phenomenal job. So, I mean, the train doesn't roll without steam, and they're my steam. So you got to be a team to make it work.
Hell yeah. Well, once again, gang, it's the Princeville Athletic Performance Center at 131 East Main out there in Princeville, Illinois. Let's see. Is that correct? You're open 24 hours?
Yep. If you're over 18, you get a 24-hour fob. So, I mean, we got a lot of people that work out, you know, third shift in that. But usually my guys work till like 7. So, I mean, kids will come in and work and they'll stay as long as it takes to give them a workout if that's what's needed. So, yep.
Awesome. And, again, you guys can find them. Just jump on Facebook, search Princeville Athletic Performance Center. They got a page on there, all the info that you need. And, Chad, for myself, Vic Nasty, and everybody listening, man, we just want to say thanks to you for taking the time tonight to talk with us, and we'll talk to you again later on down the road.
Hey, I appreciate it. I had a ball. We'll stay in touch.
Right on, man. Take it easy.